I'm Josh from eSportsHQ.com, as you can see behind us. Thank you for watching our campaign video to get eSportsHQ.com up and running. So I'm sure you're wondering what eSportsHQ.com is and what's some of the functionalities and what's going on with it. But we want to give you a brief history first. It all started with a simple question that Nick had come up with and answered, and I'm going to hand you over to Nick and he'll walk you through that.
Back in the summer of 2012, I was watching one of the StarCraft tournaments, I can't remember now, and I started asking myself, what about the average gamer, like the rest of us who aren't pros, and where's a site that we could go visit? I did a little research, found out there are a few online tournament sites, and then there's a few other communities based around the various games, but there wasn't one central community for everything all in one place. And that's when the idea of eSportsHQ was born. I didn't have a name back then, but the kind of flame was ignited.
So we're working with a professional developed company out of Connecticut called Lionleaf. So head over to lionleaf.com. We're working with a guy named John. He owns the company. Go check out his work.
The first functionality of the site we're going to talk about is the tournament section. I know there are various sites online in which you can participate in online tournaments, and we want to bring that into eSportsHQ.com.
As well as create your own.
Yes.
That's also a functionality that we want to bring over.
Not only will you be able to create tournaments in the big three, those will be highlighted, but you'll be able to create your own tournament in just about any game you want. When you fill out the form, it says which game you're creating it for. As well as user-based tournaments, we will also have site-driven ones. These will be ones that we are hosting and the site is hosting.
So the nice part about site-hosted tournaments is we'll be able to do monetary style tournaments, real esport style tournaments from the comfort of your own home, which is really cool.
Leading off of the tournament section, we have our profile. Upon logging in, you'll have access to your own personal profile. From here, you will be able to use our in-site messaging system to talk to one another outside of the forums. It's a much more private setting. You'll have an actual status update, so you can alert people to what you're playing and where you are. And the cool thing is you will also have access to the actual HTML of the page, so you'll be able to customize the page to make it look like exactly what it is you want. So you can really bring a personal feel to the site and make your profile your profile. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's. And finally, the profile will also give you access to your own gaming resume. It's something new we're bringing to the community.
Think of a normal, regular resume, but just in esports. So that means anybody from a professional gamer who is a hardcore, let's say, like WoW player, or someone who's just really nasty at Halo, or someone who's good at StarCraft,
or even gaming journalism, or people who have written blogs, or map makers, mods, anything.
You can put it on this esports resume, which basically shows what you've done in the esports world, and that opens up a lot of opportunities for everybody. Browse Gamers option, which you can search through people's profiles, and you can find people.
When you make your profile, you'll have the option to fill in your location. How detailed you want to be is up to you. Browse Gamers allows you to search by combination of location and game. So you can search for fellow Halo gamers in the state of Connecticut, like we are, and then it'll tell you all the people on our site who play Halo in the state of Connecticut. This will not only make it really easy to find fellow gamers, but it should really make it easier for community events, building LANs, finding carpools to other tournaments, and potentially other such events like barcrafts have been a big thing.
Barcrafts!
Lately. And other social gaming events.
So another tab on the homepage, as you can see, is called the Esports tab. Now at launch, this won't be functioning, just because of the sheer scale and size and the amount of information that we're going to put in this tab.
The esports tab is going to be what it says. It's going to be a highlight of the esports world. This includes your professional gaming, your teams, tournaments, updates, news, all of that. Because of the sheer amount of information we're going to need in it, we're going to be calling upon the community for volunteers. This means that we are actually going to give those who volunteer administrative access to this section of the website to help us fill it all in with all the information and keep it up to date.
One of the great things we have going on the website, especially on the homepage, because that's the first page you get to go to, is our featured section. Featured is kind of a, in our minds, it's kind of a big deal. Every day on the homepage, there's a news feed with updates with what's going on with the website and all that kind of stuff. But if you scroll down a little bit, you can see a featured section.
We will be featuring individual players teams, map makers, modders, bloggers, up-and-coming casters. Every day we want to put something new from the community on the site, so that way we have a chance to highlight, as from the start of this, the average gamer who's trying to break into the esports world. This is your industry, you should take control of it.
Yeah, and this is a perfect place. This is the perfect platform for you to build our industry. Bring your own ideas to it and just give it direction to grow, and that's kind of a big deal because there's no place. I mean, it's just kind of out there. But if we give it direction and we come together, I mean, we can do anything. eSportsHQ from the beginning was all about you. It was about the gamers and about the community. It was a place for the gamers by the gamers. A place for us to come together and just grow the industry and give it direction. With that said, we can only take it so far, though. We've done just about all we can at this point. We got plenty of stuff for the future, though. I mean, we have so many cool ideas for you guys.
So spread the word, and together we can make this website a reality.